What is up, Facebook? So, you are not going to believe what I just had to go through. This one person created an account pretending to be me. They took some random photo from a video of me wearing my bike helmet, of my face like halfway through expression. And not only did this troll pretend to be me on YouTube, but the dude has no fucking videos. But on top of that, they were leaving a bunch of nasty negative comments telling me to kill myself and shit. Calling me a piece of shit and pretty much every name in the book. So I blocked that person from my channel immediately and reported their comments for spam or abuse. Now, reporting the account as impersonating me and harassing me on YouTube is not going to do a whole lot, because I have such a thick base of trolls who are obsessed. Like, this person came off as really fucking jealous, dude. It's unreal. Like, this person steals a photo of me from one of my videos, uses it as the fucking channel's profile picture or whatever, and just leaves a bunch of nasty negative hate comments on my fucking video. It was on my malt liquor video that I did the other night. And it's ridiculous. Like, I don't know what the fuck I did to deserve this kind of fucking harassment here, but this dude not only impersonated me on YouTube, but they were talking a bunch of mad shit, and it's like, okay, tell me to fucking kill myself and this and that. Oh, believe me, I've tried. I've tried to kill myself several fucking times. And every time I've tried, I've failed. So, maybe I failed for a reason. Now, being somewhat famous on social media is nice. It does have its perks, but it also has a downside. You know, the person impersonating my YouTube account was like, "Stop deleting my comments, blah, 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 blah." And it's just one negative comment after another, and eventually I just stopped reading them all. Just as soon as I seen that person's comment, delete, 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 delete. Within the first, like, I don't know, 2 comments, I blocked that person from my channel immediately. And then I kept on going through the comments, and it's just one obsessive hate comment after another. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. What the hell did I do to these people? I don't understand it. I get on YouTube and offer a shaving tip for your face on how to shave your face with an electric shaver, and I slam a fucking bottle of malt liquor, which to me, I thought, okay, that's kind of a cool video. It's got a cool concept behind it, slamming some fucking malt liquor, doing some shaving tips, you know, shit like that. All I did was try to provide content for that miserable platform known as YouTube. And yet, let me ask you something. Like, seriously, 'cause I know this video is probably going to end up on Casper Anonymous or what the fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this video is going to end up on YouTube anyways, because people steal my videos without my permission. That doesn't bug me nearly as much as, you know, people doing stupid shit like cyberbullying me and shit. You know what I'm saying? To the person who created that fake King Cobra account and who spammed my video of me shaving and drinking that malt liquor with a bunch of negative crap, telling me to kill myself, all this other horrible crap. How would you feel if the fucking shoe was on the other foot? Some random fucking cocksucking stranger on the internet being a fucking cuntwad What's harassing you? Telling you all this horrible shit. I think most people, when they're asked that question, they'd honestly probably say, you know what? I feel like shit. A lot of you out there, if asked the same fucking question, how would you feel if somebody, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm used to getting laughed at on social media for some odd fucking reason. People think that me and my autism is just some sick entertainment for all of you miserable fucks out there. But guess what? The subscriptions don't lie. And when I have a little over 6,000 plus subscribers and growing, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the fucking day, it's just people talking shit. You impersonate me on YouTube because you wish you were as cool as me. You're jealous of my upcoming fame and success, so you attack me. Believe me, if I wanted to kill myself right now, it'd be very easy to do. But I tend to think that that would only give those trolls what they want. And these trolls want me to blow my brains out and what have you, but that would give them the satisfaction of letting them know that they won, that they got to me, that I couldn't take it anymore. And, you know, I've been suicidal for different reasons altogether, you know. Not because of what these fucking trolls have done, mind you. Different issues and shit, you know. But a few people talking shit on me versus the entire fucking internet, you know what I'm saying? When I know for a fact I'm not the only person, Facebook and YouTube, that gets this kind of treatment. I'm not complaining about them. I'm just saying I'm not going to let these assholes get to me. And telling someone to fucking kill themselves, that's a form of cyberbullying and harassment. And there have been too many people on social media that's happened to. You know what I'm saying? So they're lucky I don't press charges. But I reported a couple of their nasty negative comments and left it at that. Oh, no, not a whole lot, Nick. Some asshole pretended to be me on fucking YouTube. They took a picture of me wearing my bike helmet with this fucking weird-ass expression on my face as the profile picture and left a bunch of negative, hate-filled comments on one of my most recent videos. The one where I'm shaving and chugging a fucking Mickey's. I didn't really chug it, I sipped on it, but that's beside the point. Like, this person was leaving a bunch of nasty comments, telling me to kill myself, calling me pretty much every name in the book, and after the first two comments, I blocked this person. And I didn't even read most of the comments that person sent. It was just delete, 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 delete. I mean, there are several things I would miss out on in life if I killed myself. Smoking out of my favorite pipe, for instance. Yeah, exactly. Alex DePola says, I told a dude to kill himself in a game of Dota a while back. I kept checking his game history and I never saw him play again, so I feel super guilty about it. he might have done it. You know, and that's the thing of it. I've learned to develop somewhat of a thick shell because I'm used to being bullied. Look at me, I'm fucking different. I have autism, I'm a social freak, I'm a fucking outcast. So I'm used to being bullied. I've been bullied in school and now I get bullied on social media. You really can't escape it. The only thing you can do is learn to ignore it for the most part, and, you know, yeah. Not a whole lot, Gregory, just dealing with stupid shit as usual. Someone impersonating me on YouTube and leaving a bunch of negative, hate-filled comments. Same shit, different day. And I'm not making a video on Facebook Live to complain about it, but rather to bring it to your attention. That this is the kind of crap I put up with on a daily basis. People wish they were as cool as me, so instead of creating their own channel, doing their own thing, they gotta attack somebody who has autism, and it's just disgusting. And the thing I would ask any of these trolls who harass me is, how would you feel if the foot was on the other shoe? Or, you know what I mean? Like, if the shoe was on the other foot. How would you feel if you had a bunch of random strangers telling you to kill yourself, calling you a bitch-ass pussy, and all this other fucking negative crap? And the honest question is, do you think it affects me when I talk shit about myself all the fucking time? When I rip on my own goddamn Asperger's all the fucking time? Do you honestly think it affects me? No. And if they weren't so pissed off at me controlling my own comment section on my YouTube videos, then they wouldn't stoop to repeatedly saying, quit deleting my comments, quit deleting my comments, quit deleting my comments, quit deleting my comments. I tend to think when someone says quit deleting my comments over and over and over again, they're trying to crawl underneath your skin. Okay? Simple fact of the matter is, I'm more psychotic than any of these fucking trolls combined. Let's see. You know, that's the thing of it. Unless they make videos, there really is no way of telling who's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody could create a fake King Cobra account and use it to troll me. It does not require maybe like 10 minutes at the least, you know? And that's just what you're willing to say on camera. I imagine behind the scenes, it's way more interesting. Oh, what do you mean by that? Because I'm being 100% here. Being bullied and teased by my fellow classmates and, of course, by people online has given me somewhat of a thick skin. I've learned to put up with it. I shouldn't have to put up with it, and neither should anybody else. But the unfortunate reality is we live in a world filled with haters and bullies and shitheads. And there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much what I've been saying. Well, it's like Danny Filth, the lead singer of Cradle of Filth, said, "You should not kill yourself. You'll never know what you'll miss out on in life. A warm winter's day or eating a hot dog." And that's a quote from a podcast he was on a while back. And the podcaster was talking to Danny Filth. He's like, "Do you think music influences people to commit murder or suicide?" And he basically said, "No, that's a load of horseshit." And that's just it, Mr. JP. People can't handle the fact I'm so comfortable with who I am as a person. People can't handle the fact that I'm comfortable with who I am and I'm not afraid to be myself. It intimidates them. And then they see me getting famous because of it, and it pisses them off. Yeah. The reason why I make videos talking about the nasty, negative, mean things that trolls do to me is not to bring attention to them, but to bring attention to bullying in general, particularly on social media. Yeah, and that's just it, Mr. Alex. You hit the nail right on the head. He says, and I bet Danny Filth has like a bazillion times more haters than you do. Exactly. Unfortunately, that comes with the territory of being a celebrity. You're going to have haters. You know? I might have to do some black magic here. Man. I call upon my demon friends to fuck up every last hater of mine and make their life a living hell. So mote it be in the witch's circle. Including the assholes who tell me to kill myself. Fuck them too. I call upon my dark powers and every evil deific force in hell and back to aid me in making every last hater of mine miserable as fuck. May they rue the day they made fun of me, so mote it be in the witch's circle. Oh, I felt that. Yeah, buddy. Eventually, these haters will back off when they realize their shit doesn't get to me. And as soon as they fucking talk shit, they're just going to get blocked from my channel or blocked from my Facebook. So eventually they'll get sick and tired of it and they'll move on. They'll find someone else to bully and pick on. That's usually how it goes. My demon friends from hell will take care of these assholes. I mean, you really got to give it up for the stupidity of these trolls. They're going to pick on somebody who knows how to use magic. That's stupid on their part. Pretty much. I did not say that, Corey Sturgill. I said my demon friends. I'm going to remove your comment. That's your first fucking warning. I said my demon friends from hell. All my chums and my buddies that I work with. My demon friends. You know, the evil deific forces that I work with to aid in my magical quest. Fuck that. I would not let my haters near my bell tower. Fuck you, dude. Like, no offense. Like, no, seriously, Alex, Mr. Alex Deplora. The only thing I do to my haters is tie them up right in front of a church bell so that when I ring it and it comes around, it smashes their head open as the bell comes around, and they go flying outside the bell tower and onto the ground and splat. Yeah. I could totally see that too. Fucking tie someone that's talking shit up, and then like, so they can't escape, and then you walk down to the rope room, you start pulling that bell, bell starts swinging, and then when it comes around, just boom, cocks him in the head, cracks their skull open all over the fucking belfry. Yeah. Yeah. I would skin these haters alive and wear their skin as a suit while I fuck their mom. I'm just saying, I don't fuck around. I would literally make a skin suit out of every last one of my fucking haters and fuck their mom and their sister while wearing it. And then I would bash their dad's skull in with a fucking metal baseball bat. But I'm not going to do that, even though it'd be fun and super psychotic as hell. I'm not going to do that because that would get me in trouble, and I wouldn't it. Oh, and I'm not angry. I'm just amused at how stupid these trolls are. Like, really, do you think as soon as I see your fucking comment, it's gonna get your shit blocked from my channel? And then you'll obsessively create another account because you're hell-bent on trolling me because I rule your sad, miserable fucking lives. That's my message to all my haters. I rule your sad, miserable lives. Bow down to me. You do every time you troll me, because as soon as I block your fucking account from trolling me on my fucking YouTube, you obsessively create another one, and the process repeats itself. So it's like... Well, the comments were basically this YouTube troll calling themselves King Cobra and stupid picture of me on their profile pic and telling me to kill myself and all this other horrible shit. Calling me a bunch of names, telling me, quit deleting my comments, blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, yes. People who obsessively hate on me are just going to make me more famous on YouTube, so you know what I'm saying? I'd much rather get views on YouTube from the content that I provide and not because a bunch of people are talking shit about me. But being a celebrity, you really can't pick the exposure you get too much. I mean, you have some control over what you do as a celebrity, but freaking, you don't really have a whole lot of control over what people are going to say and think about you. You know. Yeah. And I'm not getting angry about this. I'm not anything. I'm just sitting here saying, hey, if I could legally hunt down trolls like animals and kill them, I would. It'd be quite fun. Watching their heads explode like watermelons for every shit-talking comment that they've made. I'm not getting angry. I don't have an angry tone in my voice. I'm very calm about this whole thing. But when you receive this level of hate for doing nothing more than exist, like my very existence pisses these people off. I love it. Like, I don't have to do shit half the time except exist. Wake up every day, you know? Wake up every day and breathe. And it pisses them off. I love it. Why would I want to kill myself when I have this much control over people? You see what I'm saying, Facebook? I have so much control over people and what they do on social media that they obsessively troll me. They can't get enough of it. That's all they live for. And meanwhile, all it does is make me laugh a little bit, like, oh, look at these losers. It doesn't stop me from making videos. It doesn't stop me from making music. It doesn't stop me from enjoying what little qualities I do have in life. So, and you saw that for a second, right? My eyes turned green, and then just for a second, my eyes turned green, and then they kind of faded to, oh, look, now they're red. Ha ha, look at that. My eyes went from green to a natural fire red. Oops, I let my demon out of the bottle. Exactly. Parker Jackson for the hammer on the nail. They hate you because they aren't you. Exactly. Fucking exactly. All these haters that talk shit on me wish they were as cool as me. They want to be me so goddamn bad, but they can't, so they obsessively talk shit. I think I loaded up some of this stuff right here. This cigarette butt tobacco mixed with Cherokee Red and a little bit of Irish whiskey flavored tobacco and a couple squirts of that Tasty Puff. How many motherfuckers out there can sit there and say that, you know, they pop on Facebook Live every now and then and fans order them free pizza and it gets sent to their door? How many people can say that? Not very many. And calling someone a faggot and a tranny and a loser and a little bitch and a pussy and this and that YouTube doesn't really care too much about that, I've noticed. But you start telling people to kill themselves or shit like that, that's when YouTube's like, okay, you crossed the line. So I blocked that person from my channel, and that's the end of that. Until that fucking loser decides to come back and troll me some more. I actually feel sorry for my haters. I really do. They have a whole life ahead of them. Their life is too goddamn short. I'm almost fucking 30, for fuck's sake. I'll be 27 next month. You feel me? Okay, life is too goddamn short. And these miserable fucktards are spending their short, miserable fucking lives picking on somebody who has autism. I actually feel sorry for their parents, because their parents conceived these little shitbags that call themselves people. All I can do is sit here and smoke my pipe and laugh at these assholes because they're not as cool as me, or as good looking, or as buffed. So and I felt like in my video where I'm sipping on that that Mickey's and shaving, I felt like I gave some pretty good shaving tips. I mean, I shaved my face on camera without having to go to the bathroom. That was pretty legit. Oh yeah, buddy. Look at all that scruff growing in. This is going to make a nice beard when it comes in. Look at that shit. After a couple weeks of not shaving that particular area, look at all that scruff. Ha! These fucking haters wish they could grow facial hair as awesome as I can. It's just sad. I'll take that as a compliment, Mr. Corey Sturgill. Corey Sturgill says, when are we going to get a sex tape release? Oh, that's funny. Not unless Vivid Industries hits me up and they're like, okay, we need you and the smoking hot goth bitch in the back of a 59 Cadillac hearse from Superior Coach Works in a graveyard somewhere, and a shit ton of weed, and some cocaine and some fucking shrooms. Yeah, and some liquor. Yeah. No, but I'd be like, hey, Vivid Industries, hit me up, man. Shit. Nah, but not anytime soon, to answer your question. If I'm lucky enough to meet some smoking hot goth chick in the near future, I'm not going to force her to be on my YouTube or my Facebook Live unless she wants to be. And, you know, when me and my girlfriends have sex, that's our time. You know, it's not anyone else's business. You know, I'm flattered, to say the least, that the majority of you would want to see me have sex with some random ass chick, but here's the thing, Slick. Not unless she gives 100% consent. I'm not going to force any of my girlfriends to do anything they don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe like in the past, I might have said things like, I can't date because of these haters. Fuck that. I'm allowed to date women all the fuck I want to. It's just I can't just blast social media with it. You know what I'm saying? I could say things like, oh, hey, I met a girl the other day. You know, I could say stuff like that, you know, and leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to give extreme details and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll brag about my sexual conquest for one reason only. It's because I have Asperger's. And people with Asperger's syndrome don't do well in social situations. People who have Asperger's struggle in social situations. And so for me, when I manage to get some good pussy, it feels like a personal accomplishment. It says, despite my Asperger's, I can still pull some delicious tail. There are plenty of chicks out there who gladly date me. You just got to find them. And sometimes finding them is not the easy part. And really, I have a lot of advantage here, now that I think about it. If I'm at a bar, and out of the corner of my eye, I see like a bunch of chicks. Let's say there's like 20 chicks in a bar, and 10 of them are checking me out, but not approaching. You see what I'm saying? That gives me the advantage. See what I'm saying, Facebook? Out of those 10 chicks that are checking me out, which one looks the most attractive to me? Which one looks like she would have the most in common with me? And go from there. But drinking at a bar gets expensive. It's much cheaper to drink at home or with friends. You know. And I want my wand business to take off before I consider dating again. It doesn't do any good to have a girlfriend if you ain't got money to spoil her rotten. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes, buying things for your girlfriend to make her happy, that's fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? When you buy something for your significant other and it makes them happy and their face just lights up because they realize that you took the time of day to think about them, that sort of thing, you know. And just because a woman's drop dead gorgeous doesn't mean you're supposed to treat her like eye candy, because, you know, yeah. I've seen some hot-ass chicks that just look miserable sometimes. Maybe because they're sick and tired of being treated like eye candy, and they want a boyfriend that'll treat them as more than just that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Okay, you can deny all you want to, but women love to feel sexy just like men do. Okay, so sometimes, you know, when you got a member of the opposite sex treating you like you're good looking, it feels good. You know, it's a confidence booster. But being a complete disgusting animal about it, that's an entirely different scenario. Gregory Williams says, do you have any sex tips? My best advice is, if you don't know what you're doing, don't be afraid to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys have this attitude of, fuck it, I don't need directions. That stereotypical guy attitude. You know how that goes when you're on a long-ass car trip with your girlfriend or your wife, and she says, well, maybe you should have stopped and asked for directions. I don't need no goddamn directions. I'm a man. I can do this shit on my own, you know. A lot of that comes from the way society conditions men to be raised, unfortunately. But if you want to have a good sexual relationship with your partner, communication is the first step, people. If you can make the sex just as enjoyable, if you can make the sex just as enjoyable for her as it is for you, I guarantee you, you'll get to have it more often. How many times has this happened? You go to ask your girlfriend, hey, you want to, she goes, I'm not in the mood tonight. Half the time she's tired and she doesn't want to have sex. The other time she doesn't want to fake an orgasm to satisfy your male ego. So guess what? Communication. And it's not just sex. It's everything in a relationship. A good, solid boyfriend-girlfriend type relationship. Money helps, but communication is key. Women will expect men to read minds, and when they can't, they get pissed off. And you don't understand me. You don't understand me. Okay, well, I'd like to understand how you're thinking, but you're not communicating with me. So you're on your period and you're cranky and you want ice cream. Well, what flavor of ice cream do you want? I want chocolate. Okay, so you go to the fucking store to get chocolate. You come home and she throws a fit because she wanted strawberry. Oh, you should know what. No, okay, that's a what-if scenario, but you get what I'm saying. And not all women are like that. I'm just saying, you can't expect men to pick up on, Of course, some women will be like, well, he's dated me long enough. Some women will be like, well, if he's dated me long enough, then he'll be able to pick up on my cues and all this other bullshit and blah 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 blah. True, if you've dated a girl long enough, you start to figure out her cues and her social behavior and that sort of thing. But for the most part, you cannot expect men to just read what you're thinking. I mean, this goes for both sexes, really. If you want a stronger relationship with your girlfriend, or your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, whatever, communication. And don't be afraid to be honest with one another. Sometimes the truth hurts, but, in the end, it'll make your relationship stronger because you're showing that you trust that person, And if the truth breaks you two up, oh well, then you weren't meant to be together. I'm flattered for that, Corey, but don't waste your money. Richard Jewell says, I've noticed you like crows and ravens. Have you ever had Old Crow Bourbon? I can't say that I have, but Old Crow Bourbon, huh? That sounds pretty good. Well, if you can't keep a boner during sex, try oysters and weed and Viagra. You'll be set. Seriously, eat some oysters, pop a Viagra, smoke a fat-ass doobie with your girlfriend, get the music just right. There you go. You're set. If you can't keep a boner during sex, then maybe she's not the right one. I mean, even after you've done all those things, eat some fucking oysters, smoke a fat-ass marijuana cigarette, eat some fucking oysters, smoke a shit ton of weed, and pop a Viagra, you're good to go. If that doesn't do it, then maybe she's not the right one for you. Like this one time I was having sex with this chick and she goes, every time we go to do it, you lose your mask. I don't know what the deal is with that. And I'm like, I don't know either. In the back of my mind, I'm like, this chick is too fat for my taste, but I'm doing it to get tail because I'm a guy. It's what we do, right? Eventually, I ended up breaking it off with her because I couldn't just keep, well, I said I was just using it for sex, but that was a complete lie. A complete lie. What, guys are assholes? This is the first you're hearing of it? No. Women are just as guilty of it, too. Don't think for a second that the fairer sex is innocent in any of this. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I mean, you never know. If I killed myself now, I could miss out on so much in life. Like, what if I win the fucking lottery and build my dream house and have that dope-ass clock tower I've always dreamt of? You know what I'm saying? I kind of think when you kill yourself, it's kind of like a game show. Only instead of winning prizes, you get to the fucking afterlife, and this is what you could have had if you had stuck around. This is what you're missing out on. Now, turn your attention to this screen right here. These are all your loved ones grieving over your loss. And you get to watch that. You get to fucking watch that and feel like a piece of shit because of what you did. That's how I think it is. My sentiment exactly, Miss Ashley Ray. My sentiments exactly. Yeah, neither can I. Ashley Ray says, I can't wait until you win the lottery and build your dream house. Yeah, me too. Imagine that YouTube video. Me just holding the camera like this, like staring outside at my front gate, all closed behind me, like, what up, YouTube? So there's this gate behind me. Turn the camera around. They'd be like, whoa, check out that sweet pad. I wonder whose it is. Reaching in my pocket. I'm like, oh, look, there's some keys in my pocket. Let's take a tour, shall we? I mean, I can already see the title of the video. A tour of Cobra Manor. Yeah. 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 And if I got good enough at playing my Carillon, I'd fucking do YouTube videos in the Carillon room just playing different songs. Like, here's the Futurama theme song. Down, 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 down. For those of you who don't know, a Carillon is a style of bell tower. And basically, you have the bells up here, and then the room below it, or above it in some cases, or whatever the case may be. But there's a wooden box. It's like a giant piano, and it has wooden pegs individually sticking out on the bottom of it like piano keys. And when you hit the peg with your fist like that, it corresponds to the bell it's attached to. And all these bells, they sit in a cluster together. There's like wires individually, like steel cables, individually attached to each bell, so that when you hit it, it's like a giant handbell set, basically. That's why if I won the lottery, I'd have to be extra careful on dating. Because unfortunately, a lot of women would just see my good heart and my caring nature, and they take advantage of it. And we can't have that shit, can we? No, we cannot. My interest in bell and clock towers, I've had that since I was born. Yeah. But even if you're not a celebrity like me, don't let stupid people get you down.